Hello there, YouTube. Today we're going to do something different, and I'm going to talk to you about Return to Moria. Now, this is a brand new survival game that just came out. It's early access on Epic Store for about 40 bucks, and I got to be honest, I am having an absolute blast with it. I've got 7 friends coming and playing with me, a bunch of people from the community. We've been streaming it every single night. It's been just so goddamn cool. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, this is going to be so up your alley, it's not even funny. I have wanted to play a game like this forever. A lot of the Lord of the Rings games don't focus on the dwarves, so having a game that focuses heavily on like digging down, finding resources, and fighting a shit ton of goblins and orcs and all sorts of creatures, it's super unique and super fun. Right now, it's got a really good base, and I'm very excited to see what their roadmap is going to be like, where they're going to take this in the next year while we're waiting for the Steam launch. There's been some negativity around it. I have seen like IGN gave it a terrible review, but let's be honest, IGN's reviews are all over the fucking place. And a lot of people have been asking me like what my experience with the game has been so far. So I wanted to show off a little bit of the gameplay footage. It's fun. Like it is a lot of, especially if you have some friends, it's pretty unique. It's got a lot of moments where like camaraderie happen. Like you say you're mining a big vein of iron, right? The dwarves can start singing, right? And then all the other dwarves that come in can start singing too. And you'll get this big ass bonus buff to all your dwarven characters. This happens all the time. The combat, little janky, but a lot of bit fun. I'm really enjoying it. The more weapons I get, the starter weapons are kind of basic, but now that we've got the spear, I've got this giant two-handed axe, I'm really starting to get into the combat. Also, they really nail the, like, fuck ton of enemies that you think would attack you. Like, so anybody that's watched the movies or read the books, goblins and orcs are just, like, en masse attack you. And they've got that down in this. So as you're building bases and, like, constructing underground towns, people, like, these things will attack you. They will raid your base. So you not only do you have to set up like hardened walls and defenses, you got to defend your shit, and it can be against hundreds of enemies that come in waves. It is kind of crazy. I'm having an absolute blast with this game. It's a heavy recommendation from me. If you like Lord of the Rings, I'd check it out. If you like survival games, I'd check it out. The big question is, where do they take the game from now? Where do they go from here? And that's the big question. As soon as they release a roadmap, I'll do another video and I'll show it off for you guys. But thank you for coming on in and hanging out today. If you want to see more of these, say something down below.